Speaking
Giant
of speaking of innovation,
Roboto. Giant
uh,
Roboto.
so sad that
Miyamoto.
this is not Star Fox Project Giant Robot.
I know.
Slippy and his Uncle Grippy can get
Yeah.
inside their giant robot.
Miyamoto has commented about Project Giant Robot, which has been kind of we saw it last year or the year before at E3. Which was it? I think it was the year before because yeah. Because last year was a little bit it was like Super Mario Maker focused. The year
Mhm.
before, I think, was when we first saw Star Fox. It was kind of all revealed, and that's when we first saw Project Giant Robot. But we've seen it appear on some like lists of potential titles coming out soon in the future, and like they haven't ever known exactly what's going on with it. But Miyamoto had an interview with Time Magazine or Time. He said Project Giant Robot was something we started as a second project, and unfortunately, we haven't yet decided to turn that into a full game, which makes total sense to me, I guess. It didn't seem like a fully fledged game. It didn't seem like it was.
Look terrible.
Yeah, it looked pretty bad. Pretty bad experimental game thing, like trying to get some use out of the gamepad, trying to milk the last bit of the Wii
That
U,
was such
like
an awkward E3. Like
yeah,
when what was it? Like Reggie had like the robot cardboard outfit or something, and
oh
then Miyamoto like had the gamepad, and they're
yeah.
like, "Hoo, hoo," like going back and like they're on the show floor, and people are like walking by, like, "What are you guys doing over here?" It's like the biggest creative mind in gaming, and like the Nintendo America like head honcho, and they're like rolling around the ground together. It's just
Yeah.
like meanwhile PlayStation's like announcing like the biggest titles in gaming and showing off VR, and Xbox is announcing backwards compatibility for a console that was never supposed to have it. And then you have Miyamoto and Reggie rolling around on the ground with a gamepad, just playing giant robot with each other, and it's like a tech demo years into their console. It was like, what is happening? Like we're just
Yeah.
watching, like we're all trying to smile and be happy. Like,
Well, do you have to? That year was huge because that was the year of Smash Brothers, and that
oh
was the
yeah.
year they totally dominated, and it
But
was
then
the
you
year
did
of
have moments
Super
like that
Mario
though that
Maker
were
being
like,
revealed. Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's like I said, like you're trying to smile because like you still love Nintendo and they're doing things like Smash, but then you kind of see behind that facade of like, oh wait, there's nothing else here besides Smash, which was fine for us because we were huge Smash fans
Yeah,
and
it was
still
just
are.
yeah, it was just clouding us. The whole Smash craze was just fogging our memories. So it was like we didn't see anything else.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Miyamoto is just tearing down the
And
world
they
with
knew
giant
that the
robots.
world was hyped on Smash, and that was because I mean, just opening their show like that and everything was. There was a very strong Smash presence, and I think that was. And they did the same kind of last year with Super Mario Maker, which
The
was
Nintendo
not
World
as it.
Championships were so good.
Yeah, definitely.
Like the Smash Invitational and the Nintendo World Championships were like I
Yeah,
think better than any conference I've seen.
yeah,
Like
that's true.
because those had so much like community and hype and kind of a mystery around them that made for a memorable experience compared to, oh, remember when this was announced, like
Yeah.
you can have that same, so remember when this was announced, just like when Fallout like announced just their trailer randomly on YouTube, like there was a hype around that, but you can't have that same scale unless you did something like what Nintendo did with the invitational and stuff. Like that can't be, that was only like capable at a stage like E3,
Yeah.
where many other announcements and conferences, as awesome as they are, can now be done online through directs and
Mm.
stuff. And so,
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, Giant Robot was. I'm surprised that they didn't do something like they did with Project Guard and
Mm.
attach it to like Star Fox. Um, or you would think that like the R Wing could shapeshift into a giant robot or something, or you would think there'd be some sort of just something. I don't know,
Yeah.
like this attach it to a franchise, just Metroid Prime Giant Robot Edition, or honestly, like even the new Kirby game, that there wouldn't be like a compatible like Planet Robobot slash Giant Robot where you just like, I mean, I know that's for the 3DS, but you'd think maybe they'd have like some sort of small eShop title with Kirby and I don't know, just
Mm.
slap a name on it. But
Yeah.
yeah, I guess they're super busy and it makes sense that they would cut it. But
Well, it seems like what that game actually became much better is the VR game. Or what is it called? Like 8 foot tall
Yeah, like a
golf
thousand, oh yeah,
shot.
thousand yard tall golf or
Yeah, was
robot
it robot
golf or
golf?
something.
Yeah,
But
that's
that's
like
on
what.
that's on PlayStation though.
Yeah, that's what I think they took that idea and made it what it should have been the whole time, which was a big giant golf game with robots.
And it has like I read about that in a Game Informer. They had like an entire like not cover issue, but like several like 2 page layout for that game, and like it just had like a golf ball going across, and it was like there was a level where there's like a skyscraper that was like completely filled with like expensive vases, and a golf ball is just like going through each vase, and each vase has like its independent physics and stuff, like how it can shatter, and so it's just like just complete destruction. And yeah, that was giant robot was always meant to be just
Yeah.
so crazy, but it was always looked like such awkward controls, and
Mm,
was just a way for Miyamoto to play around with the Wii U gamepad, which
yeah, for sure.
will probably be reflected eventually somehow in a future game, but just not now.
Hmm.